Hi there. You're welcome to the Clarity Room with me, Esther, Kemi, or Dewale. Yes, we are back like we never left. And this time around, I am very passionate about this particular journey because I am in my stewarding season. And in this stewarding season, I wanted to share my journey with you all. So this channel is a space for leadership, clarity in terms of personal growth, and in terms of leaving a transgenerational impact, and in terms of legacy as well. So whether you're building a dream or you are leading a team or navigating purpose in whatever way, this is the right space for you. We'll be having raw conversations on becoming more. We'll also be looking at the behind of the scene of my personal journey in terms of my platforms, in terms of my writing of books, project manager, and everything that I do. I've been bringing on board people, change makers, to interview them in terms of people who are like thought leaders in the industries as well. So nothing serious. This is just for you. So if you're ready to stop shrinking just like me, if you want to own your story and show up fully, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Right now. Let me give you a minute to do that. So you're welcome to the Clarity Room, where your voice matters and your vision is also very, very, very valid, and your legacy is waiting. Thank you. Hey there, you're welcome to the first episode of the Clarity season with us. And then in this first season, I wanted us to have certain conversation around the from confusion to clarity and from silence to strategy. For me, I have really battled with identity crisis. And with somebody that has journeyed through identity crisis, you would realize that finally finding your voice and your story comes from embracing who you truly are in the midst of trying to actually get to find yourself. So I just wanted to take you through that journey. Have you ever felt like, okay, let me pause and breathe for a moment? Yes, I have found myself there before. In a place where you're left with no manuals, no instructions. But let's talk about what to do when you don't know what to do. Do you ever get to a point where you are sick and tired of being sick and tired because you actually don't know what to do? Yes, I find myself in that state so many times. So this is one of the things I really wanted us to look at today. Let's be real here. That feeling of being stuck can really be overwhelming. You are doing your best, you are showing up, you are succeeding on the outside, but you feel very foggy on the inside. There is this thing that inwardly you really cannot place your hands on how you truly feel. And in a world that demands answers and outcomes, and not knowing how to actually respond to that can really be frustrating sometimes, especially when you're finding answers to things you don't truly have control over. I have been there. I remember when I turned 30, I wanted to get married by the time I turned 30, and it was not happening. I was very agitated. I became frustrated about it. I had to find myself through therapy and all that. I started thinking that I was a failure until I sat myself down and finding who I am today and embracing this new me came from a place where I have cried so many times. I've cried so many times trying to find answers to that, but not knowing the answers can sometimes feel like failure. But I want us to flip that narrative. Yes, sometimes not knowing is not a dead end, or not having the right answers to whatever you want, or not even having control over something that you don't truly have control over. It's not failure. Like the way sometimes we feel. I have actually truly felt like I was a failure before because I couldn't achieve what I wanted to achieve at the age of 30. It took me another year of embracing the reality, letting myself know that I am in a divine space. And that space, it's a divine space where it's just a moment of grace. You need to embrace it. If you don't embrace that stage, you won't be able to walk truly in it. It's a space where your next season is being reshaped. And instead of you dwelling on what you truly do not have control on, I want you to own your space where you can actually embrace what you truly have control over and take yourself through that season where accept that whatever you need is pruning you for. So, what do you truly do when you don't know what to do? For me, I have these three powerful steps that have helped me shape the woman that I'm becoming. And the first thing here is you must ask yourself certain questions, the right questions, the most profound questions ever. Not asking yourself that, what should I do? No. But what you have to do is ask yourself, what do I need to become right now? Answering these questions honestly, truthfully, and searching for these answers helps you build your nest. Because if you move away from what should I do, there's nothing I can do, and you are nagging and murmuring, dwelling, you've prayed. What you need to do is pray again, pray over it, and walk through it. Trust God for those answers prayer. So the question you must ask yourself should not be, what should I do? But you need to start asking yourself that, what do I need to become right now? Most of the time, clarity comes when we stop chasing actions and we start listening for alignment. When we start listening for alignment, it's very, very, very important. And the next thing you need to do is to pay attention to what feels very off. How do you pay attention to what feels very off? Clarity lives inside your discomfort. It's one thing that you must know. And because clarity lives inside your discomfort, where you are restless is that place where you truly find clarity most of the time. What's no longer working? That's one other thing that you must really, really look at and evaluate. What about me can I even, at this point of my life, re-look at again? So if you can truly identify where you are actually restless and what's no longer working, even if it looks fine from the outside, but then those are breadcrumbs. Don't ignore them. So that will take me to my 10th step. Okay. So when you make sure that you do not ignore them, the next thing to do here is to do the next clear thing, because I needed to really sit down and look at what has actually been working, what I was grateful for. I put them down, and that helped me really, really ensure that I am able to be thankful for things that have truly, truly been part of my life. And embracing that really helped me see that, okay, for the past 7 years, I've been consistent with my foundation. So I decided to launch a new book on behalf of all the women in my community and then celebrate the 7 years of my foundation, which we themed Majestic Blossom. You can also check that out in one of the episodes that will be dropping as well. But then, in doing the next clear thing, you don't just need the full blueprint. You don't necessarily need to have it figured out. You just need the next step that brings that peace and not panic. Sometimes we panic too much. We panic because we don't know what to do. We don't know the next. And sometimes until you flip the curtains, you won't be able to tell what's on the other side of life. But for me, the next step was creating the series for you. And that's why we are here today. So it might be journaling for you, it might be making that call or putting that thing down. I don't know what it might mean for you, but I trust that saying a gentle no to panic sometimes and embracing who you are, opening up to whatever makes you feel restless, staring back to it and telling yourself that, okay, even if I don't have power over you, I can take control over you. And that's just what I want you to do. Take control over that situation right now. Embrace your journey and look at how powerfully you can turn it into your strength. So, here is your clarity invitation. I want you to take 10 minutes of your time to reflect, ponder upon them. That what do I need to become to receive my nest? Don't rush it at all. You don't need to rush it. You just need to be truthful to yourself. Take your time. And if you feel like you need help, book a clarity session with me. I'll ensure that I put a link in the description so that you can book a free clarity session with me. If you need help, you can also reach out to people that could be of help to you as well. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. And I hope this episode have been very, very impactful. So make sure you subscribe, share this video to a sister that needs to also hear this, and leave a comment below. What's one thing you are releasing to make space for clarity? Let me hear from you as well. Thank you so much. Remember, you are not behind. You are just being realigned. It's just another day. Thank you. Bye.